The tribunal is now in session. God bless the United States and this honorable tribunal.
Herr Rolf will make the opening statement for the defense.
Hohes Gericht, meine Herren Richter.
May it please the tribunal.
Es ist nicht nur eine große Ehre,
It is not only a great honor,
sondern eine ebenso große
but also a
Herausforderung
great
für
challenge
einen Advokaten,
for an advocate
diesem Gericht bei seiner Aufgabe zu
to aid
helfen.
this tribunal in its task.
Die gesamte zivilisierte Welt
The entire civilized world
wird diesem Prozess folgen,
will follow closely what we do here,
denn es ist kein gewöhnlicher Prozess
for this is not an ordinary
in
trial
seinen üblichen abgesteckten
by any
Grenzen.
means of the accepted parochial sense.
Der anerkannte Sinn dieses Gerichts
The avowed purpose of this tribunal
is broader than the visiting of retribution on a few men. It is dedicated to the reconsecration of the temple of justice. It is dedicated to finding a code of justice the whole world will be responsible to. How will this code be established? It will be established in a clear, honest evaluation of the responsibility for the crimes in the indictment stated by the prosecution. In the words of the great American jurist Oliver Wendell Holmes, this responsibility will not be found only in documents that no one contests or denies. It will be found in considerations of a political or social nature. It will be found, most of all, in the character of men. What is the character of Ernst Janning? Let us examine his life for a moment. He was born in 1885, received the degree of Doctor of Law in 1907, became a judge in East Prussia in 1940. Following World War I, he became one of the leaders of the Weimar Republic and was one of the framers of its democratic constitution. In subsequent years, he achieved international fame, not only for his work as a great jurist, but also as the author of legal textbooks which are still used in universities all over the world. He became Minister of Justice in Germany in 1935. If Ernst Janning is to be found guilty, certain implications must arise. A judge does not make the laws, he carries out the laws of his country. The statement, "My country, right or wrong," was expressed by a great American patriot. It is no less true for a German patriot. Should Ernst Janning have carried out the laws of his country? Or should he have refused to carry them out and become a traitor? This is the crux of the issue at the bottom of this trial. The defense is as dedicated to finding responsibility as is the prosecution.
The defendants may now make their final statements. Defendant Emil Hahn may address the tribunal.
Your Honors, I do not evade the responsibility for my actions. On the contrary, I stand by them before the entire world. But I will not follow the policy of others. I will not say of our policy today that it was wrong when yesterday I say it was right. Germany was fighting for its life. Certain measures were needed to protect it from its enemies. I cannot say that I am sorry we applied those measures. We were a bulwark against Bolshevism. We were a pillar of Western culture. A bulwark and a pillar the West may yet wish to retain.
The defendant, Friedrich Hofstadter, may address the tribunal.
I have served my country throughout my life, and in whatever position I was assigned to, in faithfulness, with a pure heart and without malice. I followed the concept that I believe to be the highest in my profession. The concept that says to sacrifice one's own sense of justice to the authoritative legal order, to ask only what the law is, and not to ask whether or not it is also justice. As a judge, I could do no other. I believe your honors will find me, and millions of Germans like me who believe they were doing their duty to their country, to be not guilty.
The defendant, Werner Lamping, may address the tribunal.
Your Honors, Your Honors,
The defendant, Ernst Janning, may address the tribunal.
I have nothing to add to what I have said.
Testimony has been received in the case. Final arguments have been heard. There remains nothing now but the task of the tribunal to render its decision. The tribunal will recess until further notification.